What's up, my party animals? This week, Ryan's back. What? Dude is grinding like you've never seen somebody grind before. I'm talking about the hustle grind. I'm not talking about booty grinding type of stuff, because I don't know much about that at all. Anyways, this episode's got a lot of fun facts, a little bit of a review over the last few weeks, and I think what we're going to be doing from here on out with 2019 is go ahead and we're going to trajectory course north. So hang with us, be cool, hit us up, same as usual. Here it comes. Enjoy.
There we go. All right. Okay. Getting comfy.
Let's see. Can I even reach this, dude? Let's slide that back a smidger.
Back?
No, to us, I meant.
To us.
You want to throw me that can of black can? That
You keep your blackness in there?
Yeah, dude. It's on my mojo. It's on my black mojo.
Goes with your... Never mind.
Oh, it's with my Jerry curl,
it goes
dude?
Goes with your curly
My Jerry curl.
I gotta watch that. It's clipping there.
Yeah, dude. You can't eat these, remember?
I'll tell you what.
Airplane mode.
I'll tell you a little story about perms. Your boy Johnny B one time when he was in high school
Oh, I think I remember this.
came up with this scheme where he was just gonna get sexy. Like, he was gonna do it. He was gonna get it. Nobody else was getting perms in high school. Nobody. John went and got a full-on, real tight perm, and dude, it was the most ridiculous thing. We made so much fun of him, dude. I think to this day he's still upset about it.
Dude, I remember that, but as I recall it, I think more people got into it. I remember
perm?
I remember a couple people got perms. They showed up at school with perms.
You know what it was? It was the Justin Timberlake thing, because Justin Timberlake had that curly blonde hair with the frosted tips.
Oh, dude, the Timberlake effect.
And all your boys were just... Well, Johnny B was the only one who I knew ever went full on with the perm.
I know. Well, I'm going to throw names out there just because you need to know, and I don't care if you're listening to our show or not, dude. I'm going to throw your name out there. And if any of you are listening and you still know these people that I'm about to name, you should contact them. Whoops. And find out for sure if it's true or not, if they actually perm their hair. But I swear to God, there's a handful of dudes who did it.
Yeah.
I remember Bill Kunkel.
I thought he was naturally curly. To this day,
he might be, but I think he permed his hair.
When I think of his face, I didn't know him really personally, but I know who he is. I picture him with curly hair.
I went to elementary school with Bill, William, whatever, and we were never like great friends, but I thought we got along just fine. So Bill, I'm sorry, dude. If you never got your hair permed, I apologize for throwing you into this random world. But dude, this conversation, maybe hit us up, dude. Let us know. And then maybe if you know the people for sure that did it.
Did Bill Kunkel
hit us up. Because I think there was a couple other people. I think possibly Chad, what's his last name? Chad Gray.
Oh.
Yep.
He was a fake perm, huh?
I think maybe because Bill did it. But maybe not, dude. I could have been making all this up.
That's what I'm saying, though, is that it makes sense because of, like, Justin Timberlake had that curly perm.
Well, yeah, it was all people like that that would have been in our immediate couple of years.
Right.
Dude, okay, seriously, side note, guys, I apologize for you two guys, especially if you never permed your hair. But now I gotta know.
Dude, there's no shame in a perm, brother.
Yeah, I mean, look at you. I got a perm right now. But
look at yours
this flow.
Yours doesn't look like a perm though. It looks. Right. It's not like that tight Jerry curl. It's like a nice light wave. That's good, dude. Does it stay like that?
Yeah, dude. This is just how it is. I just put some pomade in it in the morning.
I don't shower for a few days and my shit starts to look like that though.
Yeah, I just use pomade. I'll get you some, dude. It's really good stuff.
You got some stuff?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, dude. It'll give you that.
You know what? Here's the hustle: is you got to create a hair product for dudes who don't use hair products. For guys who seriously, I'm not putting anything in my hair, but they will put this in their hair.
Right.
You know what I mean?
For sure.
That's the market, because even like there's like what's that? Axe makes a product line for dudes, and guys will buy that Axe product just because it's not like girly, even though the product is junk.
Right.
We got a visitor. Who is it? Is that Davey?
Davey.
Come on in. Oh, he ran. Where'd he go?
Hold up.
All right, so you do your thing. I'm going to keep talking about my hair products for men.
Yeah.
There's a couple of things. It's hair products. I'm going to fly solo here, like I'm actually talking to somebody. Hair products and cologne, I think, are two big things for dudes. Like, I don't do cologne. The stuff stinks. I mean, a lot of it is just so, like, whoa. But, oh, Lily's here. Hey, Lily. But a lot of guys are jumping on, well, maybe not a lot of guys, but some dudes are jumping into the essential oils game. Myself, personally, love it. Love my essential oils. So, if there were more natural smelling scents, and you could market it towards men, don't steal my ideas, but if you want to collaborate on some shit on a men's product line, hit me up. You can email me at ryananddavesavetheworld@gmail.com. Hit me up on Facebook, and we're going to do it. We're going to hustle, and we're going to make a new product line for men. Are we good?
Oh, yeah, dude. We're good.
Lily, come here.
We're so good. My oldest son had to alarm me that he heard reggae on the cartoon he's watching.
Oh, yeah.
So he thought I needed to know that they were playing reggae, which is hysterical because we like to listen to reggae at our house. And he actually didn't yell through the door. He was yelling through the vent.
Oh, really?
Yeah, like just above us.
Oh, that's funny.
Because the kitchen's above us and the heat vent is on the floor. So they
Gotcha.
realized when I'm down here like editing video or doing whatever I'm doing,
Yep.
if they need to talk to me, they don't have to run down here. They just yell through the vent. It's really cool.
Yeah.
So he was actually yelling through the vent, "Daddy!"
It sounded like he was in the bathroom. I was like, what's up, dude?
Yeah. No, he was.
He was not here.
What are you doing, Lily? Get out of here.
Dude,
Ryan Taylor back in the house.
Back in the saddle,
wow, dude.
It's been a minute. Had a baby.
Welcome back, man.
we had another one. Ashley had a baby. I was just kind of there in shock like I am for all the babies. I mean, I get involved, dude. I'm holding the leg. I'm in the action. I'm like trying to, I mean, dude, I can't, you've been there for all the births of your children.
Oh, yes.
Like,
yep.
You see, my wife has run our last two childbirths, like, no drugs. Like, and she was super she was nervous this time, you know, like, I just don't want to feel that pain again, you know? So, but I'm down for whatever. If she wants drugs, like, well, let's do it. Give me some. If she wants to do the epidural, I'm down. Whatever she wants to do. It's not me doing that, you know, like having a baby. So, but she's like totally determined. So I have to be there holding the leg, but also like, you got this shit. Like, because once the baby is like, once you're having a baby, like, you're not turning back. Like, it's like, that's too late. You can't do an epidural as the baby's like in the birth canal.
Right.
You know, so I'm just like, gotta be there to be supportive and like, you got this, you got it, you got it.
What was your idea for dads who are helping giving birth?
Oh,
doula dads, doula dudes.
Hold on, it's not an idea. It's a thing. It's a reality.
Right.
It's a service that I started offering. It's called douladudes.com. And what doula dudes do, there is a lot of support out there for women having a baby. Well, okay, maybe there is, maybe there isn't, but there is a thing called a doula. And my sister-in-law is a doula. Check out High Point Doulas. They're on Facebook. But anyways, I guarantee there's way more to it than what I'm going to give credit. But from my perspective, I see, you know, they're there to help coach mothers through the breathing process, to make sure everything's like legit, to be an advocate for the mother and the birthing process and all this. So, but, you know, but then there's a dad on the other side,
right,
who's holding the leg and
dude,
trying to be supportive.
Yeah.
So who's there to support that dad?
Yeah, because he's scared and nervous.
Yeah, for sure.
It's buck it up, buddy. You know, but he just wants to do it right.
Yeah. So that's where Doula Dudes sweeps in.
Right.
DoulaDudes.com. And now what it is we provide a service for men going through this process, and women sometimes are like not real big. Like if it's in a hospital, it's like, okay, I mean, that's what it's going to be. But Doula Dudes is a little more.
Okay.
It's a little more about that experience for dads.
Okay.
And what we're doing is we're providing packages.
Okay.
For your birthing experience.
Oh, right.
Like we do an MMA theme. We do an NFL theme. We do a Major League Baseball theme. We do a soccer theme.
Right. So what's in the box?
It's not a box.
Oh.
This is a catalog that we send out.
A catalog.
On
okay.
douladudes.com. Check it out. And you get a catalog in the mail, and you get to pick your birthing experience. So let's say a guy picks the NFL package. So you give us the call. It's happening. My wife's going into labor. Boom. You get 2 doula dudes who are going to be there before you. And we're going to set up your hospital room. We're going to get it ready. And let's say it's the NFL package, right? We wear referee jerseys. we make sure the TV is tuned in. Your favorite game is on. We decorate the room like footballs and everything else. And we will, for that experience in particular, we will ref your experience through the childbirthing process. Screaming, yelling, beers, shirts off, painted on your bellies. NFL themed birthing experience provided to you by Doula Dudes.
Right, dude. I think that could gain some traction.
It's there.
It's there.
Last year we did about 27 birthing experiences last year. We do them everywhere. We do them here in Wausau. Any Aspirus, Good Sam, wherever you go, we're there. Doula Dudes, hit us up. Us? Who is us? Well, it's just me right now. So what do you actually get? You get me with my shirt off, my belly painted. Just let's do it. We do a rock and roll themed event. I mean, you name it and we do it. We've done just about all of them. We've delivered 27 babies. The NFL or the baseball, Major League Baseball theme is awesome because we will get your doctor in a catcher's outfit.
Oh, okay.
With the mitt.
Right.
And it's legit. And the guy's having fun. The mom's a little scared, but she's got her doula crew.
Yeah.
They got it under control. They got it under control.
Right.
So, yeah, man, hit us up. You want to get involved, I can put you on the list and we'll do this. And we'll
dude.
go out and doula some births. And
yeah, dude. Let me think about that one. I'm going to think about that.
There to provide that experience, for men.
Well, okay. So
we do male-themed baby showers,
right,
and post-birth parties. And what we do is right after the childbirth, we like to let the mother have her rest. So we take that dad out of there and we go hit the tavern. We get him good and schlocked. So by the time he gets back to the hospital and he's got to sleep on that shitty little couch, it's not a big deal because he's so drunk. It's just somewhere to pass out.
Right.
And if you don't drink, that's fine. We do sober adventures as well. I mean, it's still fun, but
yeah, dude. Wow.
Anyhow, douladudes.com.
That's very interesting. I'm going to have to,
Okay, that was all bullshit. But it's an idea that I had. We didn't do 27 births. Didn't do a 1. Don't even have the web address. If anybody takes it, I'm going to kill you. But anyways. Great idea, though. This is what I think about sometimes.
I think you had too many miles in the van there, guy.
Yeah, dude.
Wow. That's hysterical.
Yeah, that's all right. I'm not laughing. I'm not even laughing that hard. Because it could happen.
It's just a reality that we live in.
Could actually be a thing.
What if we get a call? I would do it. I would do it with you.
What was the other one we talked about? The vasectomy clinic.
Okay, that's another really good topic. We should just touch on real quick.
Hit it real quick. I'll just give you the cliff notes. But say you're deciding, yeah, it's time, dude. I don't want to have any more kids. I mean, we just made the decision. This is it. And it's time, you're going to get the old tubes tied, and you find out about 4 or 5 of your other buddies are in the same boat. All y'all are looking to get tied up. So what do? I mean, you make an appointment, you wait 2 months, you get into a hospital. It's very, I mean, we explained it with you how that looks. You know, you're on a chair, you're standing up, they're taping your wiener on your belly button.
Yeah,
and all this,
man,
and
it was crazy.
No, we start the vasectomy clinic. Vasectomy.
Yep.
Vasectomy
Yep.
clinic. It's got to have a clever name. I don't have a name yet. If anybody out there comes up with a name for this, I'll give you the outline, but we need a name. We need a catchy, clever name.
Yep.
Anyways, you and your boys all decide it's time to get snipped, and you head down to the vasectomy clinic for men. We'll just call it that for now. But you walk in, and there's just a nice long bar with the brass rail, but there's no chairs. But there is like this thing you can just kind of, it's like a post that you can kind of lean on. There's no sitting involved, right? So you walk into this bar and you order yourself a drink. There's a, you know, you can select your package maybe if you want a male bartender or female bartender. You get yourself a drink. You want an NA version? That's fine. We can do root beers.
Yeah, there
That's
you go.
fine.
Mountain Dews, whatever.
Whatever you want. Anyways, you get yourself a drink. You're standing at the bar, elbows up, just chilling with your boys, and all the action's happening underneath the bar. You don't even know what's happening, but it's like, hang on tight, boys. And you check in. They give you some drugs. They give you some Valiums, whatever you want, man. And maybe by the point this opens, well, anyways, you get some drugs.
Yeah.
You party, and that's it, dude. The folks working under the bar are dropping trow on you and snipping away, and you're just hanging out with your boys. You don't even have to look at what's going on. I mean, how the actual pain level? Were you standing on your own when they snipped you, or were you laying down?
Oh, you're laying down.
Okay.
Yeah, you're fully reclined.
So we might have to work out some details, but here's the idea, though.
You could probably do it standing up.
I mean, if you're relaxed,
I think they do it for the
maybe
guys.
you do
'cause-
one because it's two sides, right?
Yeah.
Maybe do one at a time. Put your foot up on the rail, and doctor, do the other side.
Dude, you know what you should do? Actually, you should go get one yourself to understand it.
No,
Dude,
I
to
can't.
understand it.
You don't understand
So then
my anxiety level.
when you open up your vasectomy clinic, you will be in knowledge of what you need it to be.
Yeah, I suppose.
Plus,
I mean, I'm just
and
taking,
it would also be very helpful, I think, to you and your family. You know,
Right.
I don't want to say that. I shouldn't say that. But well, anyway, so what I was thinking, and it's actually Johnny B's idea. We think you should go and get one, and then we'll get it on. We'll just get it on video, dude. We'll make like a little.
Can you do that? Can
Yeah.
you just bring like your buddy in there with you?
Probably, maybe.
Yeah. I don't want you guys to know how little my wiener is.
We would never have to see it.
I'm just kidding.
We would only film like your head.
Yeah.
You know, in your reaction. It's not that bad.
Actually, that would probably make it like 10 times easier.
Yeah, dude.
You know,
I'm
I think
just
my
thinking we should do
anxiety
that.
would not be that crazy.
Yeah.
Huh. Can you do that? We'll have to
Yeah.
find out.
I would
You
imagine.
bring your buddy with
Yeah,
a camera?
I think so.
We're just going to do it all for the podcast.
Yeah.
Whoa.
Yeah.
Next level shit.
Dude, did it all for the podcast.
Limp Bizkit.
Podcast. Yeah.
So, what it's been, I think the last episode that we had with just you and I was probably Christmas, huh? Because right after Christmas, we had a string of guests, and then my son Charlie was born. Charlie Martin Taylor.
How's he doing?
Dude, he's just a baby, you know? So he's doing baby stuff,
Yep.
which isn't much. He sleeps a lot.
good.
Ashley's got her work cut out for her because Ashley's a breastfeeding mother, #Pump Hero. And so yeah, my wife works her ass off, and I'm back to work now. So yeah, man, she's running the show. She's I mean, she's great, but yeah, baby's good. Everything's good. It doesn't really, I mean, after you have 3-4 kids,
Sure.
I don't mean to like downplay the experience, but it's just like, I mean, you know what it is.
Yep.
It's
Yep.
you know, a dad
You
is
just click it in, dude. It's like, okay, here
Yep.
we go. Yep. Yeah, another one. Here we go.
you know, for women, or for my wife, I can say is it's like it's physically demanding and it's emotionally demanding, because she's bonding with this child and she's getting this experience and this emotional connection built with another human being, which is a crazy, incredible thing. But guys, well, for me personally, I don't get that emotional connection right away. I mean, I love my baby. My baby's beautiful. I'm very excited for his life and all these things, but like, it's not, I mean, Yeah, maybe
you're there.
You follow me?
Oh, dude, you're there at that point and that stage
I'm
of
there
that
to-
baby's life to just be like an aid to the mother.
Yeah,
like
for
that's
sure.
more what it is.
That's a majority of the work I do is to.
The baby doesn't understand dad changing him, but I guess it could be argued that they know that you are dad by your skin or your smell, but in my personal experience and with the 3 kids that I have, it was just dad wasn't cutting it.
Right.
And as soon as you gave that infant, I'm talking about tiny infant at what stage your baby's at, to mom, like boom, instant, like, so say what you will, what you want. I agree with you. And, I think you're just more of an aid to the mother at that point, helping change diapers, helping getting bottles ready, helping clean, do whatever, do the things you got to do. But, and then as that baby begins to grow and there's a little more of a cognitive connection, to their actions, and they see you and they understand you. And then I think a little more of that emotional connection gets built. And oddly enough, I think me as a father, like sometimes I question if am I emotionally connected to them enough, or should I be more or not? And you know what I mean? And it's because it's just a weird thing. Because as a male, my natural, maybe not even as a male, but me personally, whatever, is for some reason to not necessarily like, I don't know. That relationship I don't feel like is there.
Sure.
Yet.
No.
Sorry, my kids, context. My kids are 6'3" and 1.5.
Yeah.
And I think slowly my oldest and I are building some neat connections, but I wouldn't honestly, dude, to be straight up honest, I don't think it's an emotional connection. He loves me. I love him. And there's the emotion of that,
what's interesting is, you're home most nights.
Yep.
You see your kids every day.
Yeah.
But I guarantee you, if you were taken out of that for a week, 4 or 5 days, like by day 4, like, dude, you feel it. It's like,
oh, sure.
In your guts. Like when I had to travel for work, it was like, man, by the time Thursday rolled around, I missed my kids so damn much. It's like, it just made me like, okay. So like, if you like, maybe the emotional connection that you're talking about, or that you think might not be there, or that you're not,
sure,
it's there, dude. If you were to be separated from your kids, like you would feel it, like big
That's
time.
interesting, because I've never had that.
Yeah.
The most I had was maybe on like a fishing trip.
Sure.
Or whatever.
But you're so preoccupied, on a fishing trip or something,
right?
That you don't have a whole lot of time to think about it.
But I can say that truthfully by like day 3 or whatever, for the day of going home, it's like, yeah, I'm ready to see my family. I miss them. I love them. So yeah, maybe you're right. I see that. Yeah. But truthfully, yeah, that's another good point. I've never been away from them for more than a long weekend. Yeah.
Yeah, it's probably just like, you probably just don't even recognize like that, know, that until it's like strained.
Sure. That would make sense. Yeah.
You don't know what you got till it's gone. Not that anybody's going anywhere, but
right.
you know what I mean?
I know what you mean.
So we named him Charlie Martin Taylor, and
Martin. I said Marcus.
I
wasn't sure.
Marcus was
close.
Can I say we, or can I say I? My reasons for picking the name Charlie is it's the most versatile name.
Sure.
He can be Charles. He can be Charlie. He can be Chuck. He can be Charles Barkley. He can be
Chucky.
Charles.
Char.
There's just one of them. Char.
Yep. My cousin's son is Charlie, and they call him Char.
That's funny. So I just picked it because it's so many good names in one.
Dude, tell the real reason though.
Oh, because it works with Chuck Taylor too, which Chuck Taylor, which is kind of cool.
Chuck Taylor.
I picked the middle name Martin after Dr. Martin Jack Rosenblum.
Oh, that's really cool, man. I was wondering where that came from.
Yeah, my first son Jack is Jack because of Dr. Jack.
Sure.
That's a whole nother freaking story talking about that guy.
Yeah, that's. I wish, dude. I guarantee he would have driven up here from Milwaukee if he knew we were doing this,
Oh yeah,
and
dude.
he would. Dude, actually, you know what? Scratch that. I would drive down there and spend a week and just chronicle conversations with him for a week.
Oh my God. I feel like that is probably like deserving of like, I mean, we could probably talk about that for a full hour, and I don't know if I want to talk about all that right now.
Probably not.
Dr. Martin Jack Rosenblum, Google him. Check him out, find out what this dude's all about, because there's shit out there on him. And Dave and I and the guys in the Pocketbook Revolution were fortunate enough to have a kind of a really cool relationship with that guy. So that's Dr. Jack, and he was I mean, dude changed the way I think about things and the way I act and the way I perceive reality. It's unbelievable.
Yeah.
So that's what my firstborn son, I knew after I met him I was going to name my first son Jack. And that was it.
That's cool.
You know, and his actual name was Martin. So when we were thinking of names here, so to me, we named all my other kids have like my father's middle name, or, you know, something important in the family. And we're not that I ran out of important people in my family, but this just seems like, you know,
sure. Just fitting.
So anyway, that's Charlie Martin Taylor is my son. And, so far, I mean, like I said, I mean, I can't say too much about him other than he's real cute, like most of them are. I mean, he smells amazing.
Right.
If you could somehow tap into that baby scent.
Is that weird?
Well,
a little?
It doesn't kill him.
No, I mean, I thought you were...
I'm talking about tapping babies and getting that scent.
I thought you were just trying to replicate it and sell it.
Whatever it is.
Because that would be weird.
That's what I'm talking about.
Okay.
That's another hustle.
All right.
Like real...
Sell baby scent.
Real legit baby scent.
What would be the advertising for that? Like a baby just like laying on the ground and you're like, oh, I want to smell like a baby?
Is you tapping like just in the back of the neck, just sucking out baby juice?
What are we talking about right now?
Oh my God.
Baby juice. Extracting baby juice.
If anybody has smelt a fresh newborn baby, dude, you gotta get in there, because it's like so amazingly fresh. Like I don't... Anyways, baby scent.
Whoa. Coming at you.
I'm gonna pump the brakes for a minute.
I got a little weird. We've gone a lot of places on this show, but that was getting a little weird.
Yeah. Some of the hustles get a little weird.
That's okay. It's been a spell.
Yeah, so we have a baby at home. That's my new thing. We don't have to talk about it anymore.
So we just did Goose Fest.
Goose Fest. Dude.
Ben Lee was on the show a couple weeks ago.
Yep.
Talking about Goose Fest. And so if you don't know what Goose Fest is, what we're talking about, go back a couple episodes, watch that episode. We talk about what Goose Fest is and who Goose was. And so this year they ended up raising, what was it, 700 or 7,000?
I think it was like $700.
$700.
Yep.
To put towards tuition for like a summer camp at the Wausau Conservatory of Music for School of Rock, like a kids thing. So
yep. So kids who can't, I think it's actually, I don't know how they're doing it, but it's like it's to help like lower the tuition of that program, so it's more accessible.
Yeah,
maybe, or I don't know exactly. Maybe if they're just like giving a select handful of kids like a discounted, who knows. But anyways, it's a cool cause, and they raised a solid amount of money for it. And you know what, we talked about it when Ben was here, but you know, Goose's fiance just, you know, being adamant about like wanting that money to go to a good cause is like, I mean, that's huge, man. That's so selfless, and like just a cool thing to do. That's kind of one thing that stuck with me that whole night is like, God damn, you know, like there's a lot of people here. I bet you a guy could get a solid chunk of coin off something like this, you know, but to decide to take that money and put it towards a cool cause, like that's very honorable. That's cool.
Yeah, for sure. So yeah, dude, we were second up to play.
So the Goose Fest was a night of bands playing, right?
Yep.
And we talked about that kind of.
Yeah.
We were the second up.
And when we just kind of, I don't know, we just had a little group powwow and said a little prayer and went out there, dude, and just rocked our socks off, man. Left it all out there. Dude, I thought we were going to have to call the ambulance.
Yeah, dude. It was fun.
Yeah, dude. It was great. We had a blast. If you guys want to see pictures or some video clips from that, you can go to
the Pocketbook. We launched. So the Pocketbook Revolution was a band that we were in back back when we were in high school, and we haven't really played like all together those songs in a very long time. So it was cool to do that again with these guys. And there's really no footprint of the Pocketbook Revolution or really of anything that we did, you know, back then. So now we have a Facebook page. So if you want to kind of see what it's all about, there's like kind of a little bio or whatever, just whatever, you know, you can check out the Pocketbook Revolution on Facebook and throw us a like or whatnot. And yeah, dude, it was a really it was such a weird night for me. Like dude, I was in this weird like headspace the whole night where it was like there was only like a few people I could talk to, like Steve, because he had cigarettes, and that was it. I mean, I pretty much rolled out of bed that day and went to that show. Like I was in my jammies, like when I first went there to do what I thought would be a sound check. And, Steve looked at me. He's like, dude, you look like a piece of shit. Like you should probably go change. I mean, I knew I was going to. I'm not a total bum, but well, I kind of am. But so anyways, yeah, right before the show, I just went home and like I stretched in my bedroom and like just like kind of like had a moment just of like quiet and like just had to like calm myself down because my anxiety was through the roof, like uncontrollable. And I was just like, I just kept thinking of like a funnel it, like save it, like whatever you're scared of, whatever you're worried about, whatever you're excited about, we're just going to put that in a little spot, like, and we're just going to put a cap on that son of a bitch and just leave it. And when it was showtime, like, and Steve brought me back. Like Steve was just my dude that night. He was like, dude, where do you need to go? Like, let's get you changed. Let's do this. Like, I mean, it's a fucking diva shit is what it sounds like. But I'm a fucking wreck, man. I am really like a nervous fucking wreck. Like, so to be able to get up in front of people and perform for me, it's like this curse of mine. It's like, I love it. I love playing for people, but I'm so fucking scared of it. And I've been doing it my whole life, you know, like playing music and being in bands and whatnot. And God, so I just kept bottling that up, all that anxiety, all that shit. And when we got there, like, and I just kind of just started leaking it out a little, it just came out as this like calm presence. Like Jake was freaking a little, I could see it. Like Jake was nervous, but Jake, like when he gets nervous, he gets kind of like has to kind of grab for control. Like, what can I grab? Like, what can I kind of like, Jake plays drums in our band, Jake Jenkins. And I was just like, it's going to be okay. I'm like, you know, like right before the set, it was like Landy was kind of freaking, we did a sound check and it was kind of unorthodox because it was like sound check, play. I was like, no, like that's not our vibe. Like we're not going to blow it on a sound check and then play a full set. And Jake was like, we have to, you know, Jake was getting nervous. And I was like, nope, let's get off the stage. And like we did our sound check and then we all went in the back room there. And, yeah, dude, we just had a little powwow, like full throttle, all hands in. And it was fucking mental. Like when,
got real mental, real fast.
Dude, when that cap came off that bottle, there's some weird shit in there.
Dude, I'll be honest, dude. I've been playing music with you for a while. I've known you for a while.
Well, this was 15 years ago that we did this, you know?
And then all of a sudden, when I literally, that's how I would describe it. If I had to describe it to somebody, like what happened to Ryan, I said the top came off. That's what I kept telling people.
Yeah,
I was like, the top came off. And whatever that meant, I didn't know what that meant, but whether it was, you know, it could have been any number of things, but I said, I don't know, the top came off. And then, dude, you just started doing laps. And even my mom and my dad were like, when he started doing laps, we're like, oh my God, what should we do? Yeah. Dude, the stage started splitting apart. I'm like, here we go. Pocketbook fashion, dude, that stage is going to fall apart. And this speaker that's on the stage, which is the dumbest thing ever. Dude, back in our day, you would never put speakers on the stage because you know somebody's ninja kicking those things off.
Oh, you mean the monitors?
Yeah. No, the speakers. He had the speakers on the stage, those tall ones, those long ones.
Oh, they were sitting on the stage?
Yes.
Oh wow.
So in that stage, when you
Ooh,
slipped,
that would freak me out.
yeah. So when you came ripping across that first dig, it like went woof, and there was like an 8-inch gap in the stage. And
Wow,
and the
I didn't
whole
even notice
tower.
that.
It wasn't even a tower, just that it was like gong, 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 gong. I
Oh,
was
boy.
like, oh god.
Yeah, we could have taken her down real quick.
I thought, here we go, typical pocketbook. Oh,
Dude,
so then-
I gotta say, like, I kept telling myself I gotta slow this down so I can remember like what's going on. And then those all I remember in those moments is like it was just so fast. You guys, if I would look at you or I would look at Landy, like you guys were just like in different places every time I would look at you. And like, you know, I mean, you guys like threw down like way hard.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, it was like,
Yeah.
dude, maybe it's just been a long time or whatnot, but energy wise and like just I felt like that was the most fun I think I've ever had in that band.
yeah,
You know?
that's cool.
And dude, so yeah, so that was our performance at Goosefest. And dude, what was cool about Goosefest is it wasn't just that, you know, it was we were there to remember, you know, Andy and we were just talking about Dr. Jack, like spiritually, like this sounds like a little voodoo, but I was really like just trying to channel those dudes, like guys that we've lost, like guys, you know, the spirit of what was and what helped create and all these things. Like it's still there, you know, and it's still breeding things and, you know, bands and artists, and to see All Out Mutiny play, or not All Out Mutiny, but, A Break in the Storm, you know, minus Goose. I never got to see those guys as a full band when they were hitting it back in the day. I lived in Florida, you lived in Florida, so neither one of us really got a chance to see them. But like the spirit of Goose was still very much like in the mix of what they were doing, and it was kind of cool because you could see A Break in the Storm, and you could see how that bled into All Out Mutiny and all, you know, all these, you know, the bands and things that have spawned from things that Goose did, you know, not to mention Folklore Shroud. And you were down, you were all about those guys.
I really like them.
Yeah.
Yep. I did.
I am too. I really dig what it's cool because I hate to always say this, but it's like it's the singer or their guitar player, singer, and his son, you know, plays drums, which is like it's an undeniable dynamic.
Sure.
You know, it's like and what's cool is I think I that was the first time I saw them live too, but I see snippets and I kind of see what goes on online, and it seems like every time his son plays drums, like they add a new piece, or like, you know, he gets the hang of like just the snare drum or just the floor tom, and then now we're gonna add this, and now we're gonna add that, and like so it's pretty cool to like see what's going on there, and to see a dad like take his son up on stage and like
and not even seem like it's father and son.
Oh,
Dude,
yeah.
I had the coolest experience actually, and I hope these guys get a chance to listen to this. But I was coming. Lesson gyms is weird. There's some weird like hallways and like back ways and weird mazes that run around that place. But anyway, so I'm like walking down this back hallway that's actually adjacent to the music hall, the hall that we were playing in. And I was standing at the top of the stairs. It's like 5 stairs down to the long hallway, and I walk up to the stairs, and there's a window in the door, and I saw in that moment. I wish I had my camera rolling. It was crazy. It was like him and his son ran up and just chest bumped each other in the hallway right after they played. They had just finished playing,
dude,
and they chest
awesome.
bumped and hugged, and like. Because I know that feeling of like, dude, that was an awesome set. Like we rocked it, dude. That was sweet. And then just to share that with your son, man, that's cool.
Yeah.
That was really neat to just to be a fly on the wall and see the joy in that experience. Was like, that kid's going to play rock and roll for the rest of his life.
That's
because
so
of that.
sick.
Yeah.
I think maybe, you know, you and I, like, I mean, we have kids, we have boys, like we could imagine doing that.
Yeah.
Like it's not that far off. So, I mean, it's just sick to see somebody doing that, you know, and, man, I just hope they gain traction. I hope they continue to just add more drums and add, you know, and just blow up
for sure. And I think what really blew me away about that band, I thought he was an excellent songwriter.
Yeah,
I thought those were some excellent songs. It was masked with a lot of like purposeful distortion.
Yep.
But in the very, very core of it, had you thrown that on an acoustic, I think it would have sounded like some really cool stuff.
Yeah.
So I'm excited to see anything that they come out with. And then what really kind of was neat for me is to like be back in that community of people, of like-minded people.
Oh yeah. Artists, musicians, like, you know,
because you'd think like, okay, I do hair as a living. Every day I go to work, I'm like artistic and I'm, you know, doing whatever. Yeah. Like me personally, I can wear whatever I want. I can wear blue socks and a flannel, and, you know, I can be goofy and perm my hair, and that's all fun. But the community of creativity isn't there. The spirit of creativity,
it's not the same.
It's not the same.
Different animal.
It's a different animal.
Right.
Yeah. And so, to be back in that was really, really cool.
Yeah, for sure. I had a blast, man. What was funny is I was, Tom Jordan from 20 Watt Tombstone came up to me. I don't know when, if it was after our set or maybe towards the end of the night. He's like, the first time I ever saw you guys play was 20 years ago.
Yeah.
I was like, well, I don't know if that was totally accurate, but to hear Tom put it into that kind of perspective, and like, to me, Tom is like a legend, like as far as all the bands he's been in, and just always knowing that Tom was like the dude. Just what was like, whoa, that really like kind of like set me back, like put something into perspective that like, I don't know.
That's funny because Mitch came running up to me after we played, and he's like, dude, I don't know if he was just realizing it for the first time or whatever it was, but he came up to me, and he's never said this to me before, but he's like, dude, he's like, back when you guys were playing, he's like, I was in bands or friends with bands or however, I can't exactly remember. I think he was in bands that played with us or that knew us, or somehow he knew, and then somehow I think he just was like, oh, that's you guys, maybe, I don't know, it was just a weird exchange,
right.
But he like came out of his way just to say that, and I was like, I don't remember him being there,
right?
You know, but it was just weird. I don't know, it was just so a lot of interesting comments and comments, even like Owen and John from Windsor Drive.
Oh yeah, that was awesome.
They were there, dude, and just kind of like Owen was telling me, he's like, oh yeah, I know this song.
Yeah,
and he's like, and then you guys would start the next song, and he'd be like, oh yeah, I know this song too, and he's like, oh, and this one, I know all these songs.
That's
like,
awesome.
And he just remembers those songs.
Yeah, wow.
And he, you know, and he took some video. He just had a lot of, you know, fun things to say. John, very similar, and it was just like, I don't know, it was fun.
Cool. That was fun, man. I wanted to talk about Tom and Mitch a little bit, and just that, like, it's funny, like when bands have been on the road and like they've legitimately been on the road, like I'm not talking like Weekend Warrior tours, but when you've done tours like Mitch and Tom have, there's just like a different salt about these guys. Like it's just so fucking comical. I wish they had a camera crew that could go with those dudes, because like there's a story, like there's so many, and there's just like, I was helping them kind of load in or load out or whatever, and like real, like just like I would grab something and like Tom, I don't know, I can't give it like a who said what, but one of those guys was like, yeah, last time so and so tried to grab that, he blew his fucking back out and couldn't play for a show. You know, it's like there's always a little story, you know, like, yeah, fucking Mitch would sleep in the back seat, and me and the other dude are driving, he's farting, and he fucking stinks, and like there's just, they're kind of like unflappable, those dudes. Like Mitch is kind of a different story because he's like just always like generally like hilarious, but like Tom, you got to kind of like gotta like warm them up a little bit, you know. like when the stories start coming out, it's like, oh my god, dude. I mean, you can just tell those guys have been through the ringer, kind of, you know. Like 20 Watt Tombstone has been a band for, I don't know, 10 years, not 10 years, close, but in that range. But touring, you know, they've been touring like crazy. And dude, when they tour, they're playing like rock and roll bars, you know,
Right.
and like salty folks out there, you know, it's a different breed of
Pirates,
people.
dude.
Pirates.
Sailing the seas.
Right.
So, dude, so you were telling me about, sorry, I got to switch this
Yeah,
up
no,
because I
fine.
want to get
Yep.
to it. You were telling me about you're starting some like ninja training or something, some yoga training.
Oh,
what are you
shit.
doing exactly?
Dude, okay.
Some online Spotify power cleans.
No,
what are
no,
these?
no. So fat season for me is like in its peak right now. Dude, I eat a lot of noodles. I eat a lot of shitty food. I don't have a whole lot of motivation this time of year. It's like my body just wants to go into hibernation.
Right.
Usually what happens is I'll go through fat season every year. Remember about February. And then come spring, like something will just pop up, you know, and I'll be real energetic and I'll shed all my fat weight and I'll have a decent weight throughout the summer. And then it's this cycle, right? Well, last year, come summertime, I stayed in fat mode
Right.
all
Okay.
summer. So now I've got twice the fatness
Ooh.
on me this fat season. And I'm getting older. So
Right.
it gets a little hard. You know, I'm
Right.
just like tired all the time. It's like,
Oh, yeah, me too, man.
so 2019, coming in hot, starting out with a Beachbody On Demand subscription. You're going to have all your favorite Beachbody programs on one convenient app. I mean, we're talking P90X.
Oh,
we're
come on.
talking Body Beast. We're talking all the fucking shit that you can think of by Beachbody. Meal plans, shakes, whatever you need, all on your phone. Cast it to your fucking TV, do whatever you do. So anyways, not sponsored by Beachbody, but this
You're
year
about to get a beach body, dude.
I think I'm gonna start next week.
Okay.
I'm gonna hit it hard.
That's a good idea.
I want to call it, Matt Reiner does a podcast called Two Big Guys.
Yeah.
If you haven't checked it out, check out Two Big Guys, TOO Big Guys. And these dudes are like serious about getting their shit together, getting healthy, losing weight, like just living healthy lifestyles. And I listen to their show and, you know, week after week, they're talking about the struggles and the this and the that. Well, here it is. You heard it first. Your boy is going to be slim down. I'm not saying
Slim Jim.
I just got to get out of fat season right here.
Okay.
And
First things first.
yeah, dude. So we'll
Then
talk.
dude, then the summer's over, so it's back to fat season.
I don't know though, but if I really trim it down this summer,
Yeah.
fat season is not going to be as epic next winter.
Right,
It won't
right.
be as that big of a slope.
Right.
So,
Because you can't add on to the double.
Yeah. So
Can't go triple, dude. Never go triple.
no. So stay tuned, folks, on my fat shedding journey. I want to be less fat.
Yep.
I want to fit into my pants again
Right.
because God, dude, putting them tiny pants on for that
Can't do
show
it, dude. No way.
last weekend, it was like undeniable how fat I was, and it was just popping out everywhere that I just pulled my shirt up on stage and just did the truffle shuffle.
That was a highlight, actually.
You
for
can't
a couple
fucking hide
people.
it, dude. If you're a
Right.
fat guy, you're a fat guy. Just go for it. Take your shirt off at the pool. Get wild.
Right.
Shake your tits. So anyhow,
That's a great point.
shedding the fat.
Don't be shamed, dude. Don't be shamed.
Everybody wants to like curb it with like, oh, I want this healthy lifestyle. I want this. It's like, no. Well, being healthy is a good thing. It's a good side effect to looking good.
Sure.
I just want to fucking look good, dude.
Yep.
I want to take my shirt off.
Yeah.
You know, I take my shirt off anyhow. I could give
Sure.
a shit.
Right.
But I do give a shit because I want to be sexy, dude. You know, sometimes like, oh, never mind. There's like moms listening to the show. I really wanted to. Anyways, whoa, I got to get back on
Okay.
track. Anyways,
All right.
I just want to
All
look
right.
good. I just want to. I just want to look good. That's it. I just want to wear little pants.
Yeah, dude. Beachbody Extreme. So you're going to be starting that up next
Yeah,
week.
I'm starting this. Yeah, I'm starting
So
this.
we'll
thing.
talk about it next week, maybe.
Protein
on
shakes,
pod-
everything.
Dude,
the whole
that's
nine.
Nice, dude. That's so sweet.
Dude, yeah, so that's my world 2019. What you got happening this year?
Oh my gosh, dude. Well, so we're sitting at dinner tonight, and I am realizing I am so glad that we're done having kids. Like, I'm talking love my kids.
Yeah.
But all five of us were sitting at the table together eating. I'm like, where's the baby in the high chair? Nope. Oh, okay, cool. Okay, where's the bottle I need to warm up? Oh, no more bottle. Okay. All right, where's the cereal I need to warm up? You know, the little baby cereal when you're first starting them out, or we do like mashed up yams and stuff like that. You know, where's the baby food? No, ain't gotta do that. Oh my Lord. Oh my Lord. We may have cast the anchors.
You might be over the hump.
No, far from it, dude. I think what's happening is we've actually just left the dock. We've untethered from the dock.
Gotcha.
We haven't left port. We haven't actually pulled up at our parking spot yet. We're not even we're not even close to sea. We are like, we're untethered from the dock. Unless my vasectomy didn't work, because I never got tested, dude.
Bust wide open.
And all of a sudden, dude, another one. Oh.
Is it true what they say about that, though? That, like, after you get that done, that you gotta, like, you have to, like, hold on. How do I say this without sounding like a total fucking pig? That you have to ejaculate so many times before you, like, do the deal. Some dude told me once that his wife had to give him hand jobs for like a week straight after he got a vasectomy.
Yeah, basically. So it's
really?
like, yeah, it's like 20 ejaculations.
Dope.
Yeah. So, they give you like a month. No. Like a couple months. I don't know how it works, but you have to set your own appointment up to go get it tested. And you got to run your sample in with, I think you get 45 minutes or something. Steve never did it.
You never got tested.
I never did it, but so we'll see.
Because you have to get like half a dozen hand jobs though out of the deal.
Well, dude, I got to be honest, dude. My wife was just on the show last, so I can't really say anything to
that's weird because now they have a face to the hand job.
There's a face to the hand job, or so I can't really go. I can't really say.
Oh, Steph,
exactly.
I'm sorry. Guys just got to know these kind of things because if I can tell my wife that you got to give me a good 15 hand jobs before like I'm cured.
Yeah,
like that's kind of cool.
Well, okay, so let me say this.
Yeah.
The quicker you get to 20, the quicker you can take your stuff in to go get it tested.
Boom. You got to count them, huh?
Yeah. So whatever they say,
I'd have that like, covered in a day.
They say it takes like a month or two or whatever it is.
Yeah.
I'm like, oh, dude, this should 20 in a month. That should be easy. Yeah, right, dude.
You
ever keep track, dude? You ever keep track?
You're sweating.
Oh my god, dude! It's like I can't.
You
no
look
more.
Like your freaking arm looks
today.
like Popeye after you're done.
No more today.
Wow. Dude. So yeah.
Anyway, so that's cool. And what else? 2019 for us. Well, that's the big one, really.
Just being stoked that your family's like left the port.
Yeah, man.
That the baby phase is like it's actually starting to feel like
like a complete
individuals.
Family.
Like
wow. Yes.
That's cool.
Yep. So it's a really good feeling, and yeah, man. So that's
you guys got any big trips or like anything planned for the year?
Well, Stephanie might be going out to Colorado. Is that this year or next year? Her best friend's getting married.
Right.
So she may have to do like a bachelorette trip and the wedding trip.
Damn.
Yeah. So we're trying to figure that. She's trying to figure that out. They're trying to work on what they're going to do. And yada yada. So it doesn't really involve me, but she talks to me a lot about it, which is good. I enjoy that. That's fine.
Yeah.
Because she just needs somebody to talk to about it. Because there's a lot of options.
Right.
There's a lot to when you're the okay. So like when you're a dude and bachelor parties, the best man, like pretty simple, right? Like okay, let's get a hotel in Merrill and
you can do it you could do it anywhere.
Okay, yeah, I'm with my dudes, who cares, whatever.
Yep.
And it's, if everybody could afford it, like, okay, let's rip down to the Caribbean or cool. Yeah, it's pretty like, but for the ladies, it's a little more particular, and then some of the ladies have other ideas or might not be interested in some of the proposed ideas.
God. And tell me Steph is not involved in the planning.
Yes, so she is the maid of honor. She is the maid of honor. So she's got
to plan all this shit?
So she's got to plan
around all these petty bitches like that just want to get in there and fuck everything up?
Well, okay, I don't know. I don't want to talk bad about any of these girls.
These are like people, I'm sorry. Petty little bitches. Wow, I didn't mean to go there.
Yeah, dude. 'Cause
I understand.
don't know
I
them.
see.
think
Now I'm
they're-
tracking with you.
Yeah.
Maybe I went a little far, but I'm with
Okay,
you.
that's okay. That's what you do, man.
Okay,
It's
sorry.
fine, dude. It's okay.
Sorry to all Steph's friends involved in this wedding.
Well, she's not really
I didn't mean to call y'all
friends.
bitches.
Yeah, they're. I don't know. Maybe they are. Maybe they're not. We don't know yet because this whole process just started.
Do women?
But I think,
Never
but from what it seems like everybody's very reasonable. One girl is pregnant, and so she can't really do much beyond her home area or the weekend. I don't know why I'm talking about this. Anyway, so she's planning that. Okay, so we're and
Frustrations, difficulties.
Just not even. Yeah, just it's
You
just
gotta hear it all.
Yeah, it's all good though because I love her and she's sweet. So
Right.
and it gives us something to talk about.
Right.
You know, we don't have anything else to talk about. You know, so just a bunch of old people and stuff. That's why That's why we do this podcast because we can talk about stuff that we wouldn't normally otherwise talk about. Probably.
Yeah, dude. It's just a good reason to sit down and talk to somebody.
Yeah,
You
that's
know?
what I think for sure.
How many times have you ever just sat down on a couch with another man and a little dog?
Yeah, dude.
And just talked? What if none of this was even recording? What if nobody else was watching? This would never have happened. You would
No.
never just have two men sitting down here drinking alcohol with a little dog
Well,
talking about
man,
hand jobs.
You never know. Yeah, probably not.
God, dude. Yeah,
Well,
man.
anyway.
So, no big trip. Steph's got a big wedding going on.
Yep.
What are you guys gonna get? Like, maybe we'll do a couple more camping trips this summer.
I hit the bathroom quick.
Oh yeah, hit the bathroom. So last year we did a little family outing. I think we talked about it on our first podcast. Yep. But we did a little family camping trip, and it'd be cool to plan more things like that throughout the year. And we'll see how it goes. Maybe if I can just stick with one of these vape things, I can kick smokes. I can kick cigarettes. It's funny, though, is no matter how much I use one of these things, it's not as good as a cigarette. But that's a whole nother story. I don't even know if I can commit to 2019 saying that I'm going to quit smoking. My wife would beg to differ, but dude, yeah, when you're a smoker, you're just a smoker. Unfortunately, I think even when you quit, people who've quit smoking tell me that they still crave cigarettes, which is a bummer to think about. It's like you're going through all this work to quit something, and for what, so you can still want it real bad. But any of my addict friends would understand what I'm talking about. It's just weird that mine has to be so silly. I have to have such a silly thing like cigarettes. Why can't I be a heroin addict or something? Just kidding. Anyhow, well, we got Lily here, and she's just chilling. I mean, she always looks like she's freezing. Dude, she probably is freezing. How does she even go outside in this cold weather?
She doesn't.
How does she go potty? You got her little kitty litter box?
Well, that's a point of contention in our house. She has a little pee pad, little piddle pad.
Sure.
And we just
honestly,
put
it
out.
makes sense, dude. She's so tiny.
Yeah, we
if
put
she
it
was out in this 48 degree below zero weather, she would be frozen solid. She wouldn't stand a chance.
Yeah, so and she just goes in the garage on that pee pad. And she actually, before we had that really, really cold stuff that came through,
Yeah.
because she's got to get out there, and so the cold shocks her, so she's not ready to go.
Right.
So it takes her a minute to settle down and get. And she comes in the house and she'll literally be screeching
oh, dude,
yelping,
yeah.
yelping, screeching because her little feet are frozen.
Little Pete's.
Yep. So she has to use, in this cold weather, she has to go potty in the garage on a pee pad.
Oh, dude, I'd go potty on a pee pad before I go piss outside in this shit.
Yeah, it's cold.
Dude, if you're not from Wisconsin, we just survived the polar vortex. Dude, that sounds so badass. But it was 2 days of retarded, cold ass weather. I mean, 20s, 20 below, 25 below.
I mean, to the point where, if you had exposed skin, it just hurt.
Yeah, dude. It was
I don't know if you can even
messed
explain
up.
that to somebody, but it just hurts.
Yeah, it was bad. It was real bad.
You better hope you don't have to pump gas in that 2 days.
For sure. Dude, I think we're probably ready to start landing this plane,
Oh,
but to everybody out there, stay tuned to Ryan and Dave Save the World. We're not going anywhere. We got big plans for 2019. What else? We're looking to start like booking people on the show.
Yep.
So dude, I don't care, man. Even if you think you got a good story or something, you want to be on the show, you got a business you want to promote, a hustle that you're dreaming up.
Yes.
Dude, let's talk about it.
Come on the show,
You
dude.
want to join
Chill.
douladudes.com?
Yeah, come on.
Shit.
Hit
let
us
us
up,
know.
dude. We got a Gmail you can email
We got a
us at.
freaking
We got
Gmail.
Facebook.
How many of you guys
We
got a freaking Gmail?
We got Instagram.
We got an Instagrammer.
We got a YouTube
We
channel.
got a Twitter. We
We're
got
on
a Twitter.
Spotify. No
Right.
Twitter, dude.
Oh,
I
yeah.
don't do no Twitters. No way,
Okay.
dude. That's too much for me. I can't go that
We
far.
don't tweet.
We don't tweet. But we got Instagram, Spotify, Stitcher. We're everywhere.
Yeah.
It's on there. Go find it.
That's kind of cool. We're starting off 2019 though on a strong note. Our podcast is available everywhere. I think our episodes are getting, I don't know. I can't really say if they're better or not. I just like
It could
hanging
be
out
worse. I have no idea.
drinking beer and chilling
Yeah.
with Lily.
Yeah.
But yeah, dude, I think this year, like, you'll get to know our families a little better. It was cool. We had, Dave had Stefan last week. He had
Stefan.
Stephanie O'Brien on the podcast. And she did wonderfully. Like, she really nailed it. Like, she
Good.
did a great job.
Good.
I think the cool thing about this media doing it, this sort of thing is like, people are genuinely interesting, and you find like people's nuances and weird things, like how they talk, and like when you listen to podcasts and when you watch it on YouTube or whatever, so your wife was very entertaining, to listen to and to watch. Like, she nailed
Good,
it. She
good.
was a pro. She was a pro.
She was definitely nervous.
Like,
that
whatever nervousness she had though, like, was cute, because
Sure.
you just, I hate to say that, like, it was cute, but it's like, yeah, I get it. Like,
I got what you're saying.
We've never done it either, but we're just,
we're a bunch of assholes full of hot air anyway.
Exactly. Wives, like, your wife isn't like a genuine bullshitter like
Right,
you and I are,
right.
so,
Right.
she can't sit there and tell a lie for 45 minutes and then,
And you, dude, and just convinced yourself, That happens to me all the time, dude.
yeah, I literally almost had myself convinced that Doula Dudes was real.
Yeah.
I think I almost had you there,
Well,
too.
when you repeated 27, it was very specific. So I'm like, all right, he didn't up it. So
Oh, yeah.
he's very specific. I think, but that's kind of, he would have told that 27 births. That's like months ago. There's
Sure.
he would have said something, because I know you'd have spilled the beans like a long time ago.
Yep. So anyways, 2019, I think you guys, like, whoever watches or listens to the show, you'll get to know our families a little bit better, and you'll get to know us a little bit better, I'm sure. But hey, like, it's still the same hustle. I mean, we still are all about bands, free shit, people starting businesses. Like, dude, get on here. This is free marketing.
Yep.
Like, our reach is what? I don't know, weekly, like maybe 100 people or whatnot, maybe.
Well, no, it's really hard to gauge exactly, because people from Facebook who are just passing by your page might click on one of our videos,
Right.
or someone from Canada
Right.
might download 2 episodes, realize
Yep.
we suck, and never download again. So it's hard to say exactly, but I would say average, dude, I would say our reach of like genuine reach is probably like 1,000 people.
Sure. Well, in no publicity is bad publicity.
Yeah.
No, what was
Yeah.
the word? No something is, or no press is bad press, right?
Yeah.
So if you got a business, you're trying to grow something. We're trying to grow. Like, let's
It's a partnership.
Let's figure
Yeah.
it out. Let's put our heads together. You come on the show. Anyways, reach out to us, Ryan and Dave Save the World at gmail.com. But really, like, you can hit us on Facebook, Instagram, any of those places. Like, let's get a conversation started. Get your ass on the show. Yeah, dude. Got any?
All right. No, man, I think that's that about does it.
Over and out. Save the world. Let's do it.
Peace.
You slit your throat to find out you're alive. Did your heart beat faster? And I have taken this hope.
And that'll do it for another episode of Ryan and Dave Save the World. Love that you stopped by. Love that you downloaded or checked us out on YouTube or whatever you did, however you found us. Just to let you know, like we always do, we're on Stitcher, Spotify, iTunes, Google Play, Apple Podcasts, everything. Hit us up. Check us out. Email us, RyanandDaveSaveTheWorld@gmail.com. All right. Like it, share it, subscribe it. Do it all. We love you.
Touch your hand, to hear your voice, to be moved in ways my eyes cannot describe. You had it, you lost it, but it was still the same. They break you with customs, but when it's only there, well, then you are. It's me, then who created me? You had it, you lost it, but it was still the same. They break you with customs, but when it's only there, well, then you are. It's me, then who created me? All those one who hold so dear, through your eyes, through the cries, it's so clear. All that you want, but you hold so dear, through your eyes, through the cries, it's so clear. All that you want, but you hold so dear, through your eyes, through the cries, it's so clear. All that you want, but you hold so dear, through your eyes, through the cries, it's so clear.
All that you want, what you hold, it's so dear. Through your eyes, through the cries, it's so clear.